minutes raised in this one as well. And then what would you get from Mark Williams and Dalton Connect against their former teams? Maybe. No, not really, I guess. Fourth quarter, Lakers down 2. Doncic to LeBron. This is 40 on Mark Williams. Oh, no mercy. But plenty of reaction, including John McEnroe. Yeah, you can't be serious. He's 40 years old. That's my dad. And we're tied at 80. More LeBron with Charlotte back up by 3. Not anymore. Tied once again. James taking over late in the game. Now knotted up at 90. Miles Bridges, deep 3. He's got it. 29 points for Bridges. Hornets back in front. Now a 1-point lead for the Hornets. Rui misses. Luka Doncic to the rebound. Off the glass. Luka had 14 points and 11 boards. Lakers back in front. Not anymore. Nick Smith Jr. with a triple on the far side. It's a 2-point lead. Less than 30 seconds to play. Chino Hill zone. LaMelo Ball. A beautiful floater down the lane. 2 of his 27 points. Also had 5 rebounds and 6 helpers. So Charlotte up by 4. 14 seconds left. Lakers got to have a bucket. Need a bucket. Get it to LeBron. Passes it out. Gets it back. Takes the 3. Lakers not going away. 98-97 Hornets. Less than 7 seconds to go. They make a couple free throws to a 3-point lead. 6 seconds left. Last chance of the Lakers. A deep 3 for Bron. No. Last chance is LeBron for the tie. No. 26 points, not enough. As the Hornets hang on and stun LA.
Obviously, it's going to take a little time. Today, a lot of rustiness from my part. So, start the game with like 4 or 5 turnovers. That can't happen. So, it's got to, play the basketball the right way.
I mean, it's just, like you said, it's his 3rd game since Christmas, and it's his 3rd game with us in the sense of just trying to, still doesn't know all the plays. He doesn't know all the defensive coverages, all the signals and things that we've built since September. So, obviously we're trying to fast track it on the fly. He's coming back from his injury. He's getting back into form. So we're all working through it together.
So Lakers have been shooting further away from the basket since acquiring Luka. On Wednesday, they fell to 1-9 this season when they don't score more than 40 points in the paint. Now, the Lakers have played 3,674 games since the NBA introduced the three-point line in the 79-80 season.
Yeah.
They've attempted 50-plus threes in just 2 of those games.
Wow.
And it's their last 2 games.
It's going to take some getting you. It's going to take some getting used to LeBron and Luka playing together. Both guys are at their best when they have the ball in their hands, and unfortunately, there's only one basketball, and there's 2 of those great players. And so it seems like, nobody wants to step on anybody's toes, Ocho. Okay, yeah. Hey, Luka, you're gonna handle it. Hey, you do what you do. LeBron, you do what you do. But it's going to take a while, and I don't know if they're going to have enough time to figure it out during this season. But hopefully, in the offseason next year, they can get it together. But if you watch the last 2 minutes, the last 2.5 minutes of this ball game, the Hornets, all they did was put Luka in pick and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Melo ball, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to hedge it. They tried to double it. LaMelo give the ball up. He go get it back, and he brings Luka guy again. They put him in the pick and roll, and they got a couple of wide open threes, and then LaMelo split. They ended up taking Luka out. They brought Vanderbilt in, but that makes them really small, so now they got no rim protection. Right. LaMelo splits it, gets down, hits the floater, and basically that was the 4-point lead that they needed. LeBron ends up hitting a big 3, but they have to foul. They go make both free throws, and then LeBron missed 2 threes at the end. But Luka's going to have to get better in the pick and roll. They're going to have to do a better job. They seem to be in control of this ball game. And then I think they allowed the Hornets to go on a 20-something, 21-22 to 1 run.
Yeah.
That can't happen.
Right. I got a question for you, too. Now, you say both players, LeBron and Luka, both are comfortable liking to be on the ball. Luka tonight, to me, looked very uncomfortable out there.
He's not used to playing without the ball in his hand.
Without the ball. So how long does it take? Or does LeBron understand that Luka likes to be on the ball and he's much more comfortable on the ball, playing in rhythm like that, especially in transition? So how long?
LeBron doesn't have a problem. LeBron is better at playing off the ball than Luka, although LeBron plays better with the ball in his hand, but he's still more comfortable than Luka playing off the ball. But at the end of the day, Ocho, they're gonna have to figure this out. And LeBron was like, okay, y'all do y'all thing, and then all of a sudden the game starts getting out of hand. LeBron said, F this, give me the ball.
I got it.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. Hey, F this. Y'all, I done gave y'all enough opportunities.
Right.
And but that third quarter is what doomed them. And the Lakers, that kind of been their bugaboo. The last 4 or 5 years, the third quarter, they come out flat. They had a 8-point lead, I think a 7-8 point lead going into the half, and then they get outscored 32-18 in the third quarter. And so JJ is gonna have to do a better job of getting those guys fired up. They can't come out there lackadaisical, bull jiving around, because the next thing you know, a 13-point lead. They had a 13-point lead, Ocho.
Yeah.
In that third quarter, and now all of a sudden they end up going. Basically, they end up going down in the third, start the fourth. They're down, up 7, had a lead as many as 13, and now you go down because you get outscored 32 to 14.
They squandered. Listen, the game of basketball is a game of run. It's a game of run.
Yes.
So most of the time, when those runs actually do happen, you want to keep it as close as you can. But sometimes, listen, it gets away from you. It gets away from you, especially if you don't have a bench that can score consistently and give you buckets when your starters aren't in there.
Yeah, and Luka's rusty right now, Ocho. You can tell he's rusty. 5 of 18, 1 of 9 from the three. He's averaging 14, 15 points a game.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen Luka play a stretch where he's averaged 15 points a game. He's due to have one of those games where he goes for 35, 40, 10, and 11. He's due one of those games.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves getting kicked out didn't help because, look, they got 3 guys that can really go get their own shot: LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves. Everybody else is dependent. Put me in a situation, run a ball screen for me, skip pass, hammer pass, do something, pin down. Those 3 guys can go get their own shot. Okay, Luka's struggling. He's rusty. Really, the only guy that's playing decent, and LeBron didn't have it going early. It was like he's just letting it go. Because if you look at LeBron, what did LeBron have in I think he had 10 at the half. I don't even know if he scored in the third quarter.
Right.
And so
it's so funny, how LeBron can pick and choose when to turn it on, and when he turns it on, he's efficient. When he wants to take a game over and say, you know what, like you said in that fourth quarter, I think he had 16 in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And say, you know what, I got this. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, but then they get lax on defense, leave wide open threes.
Oh yeah.
That's their problem. It's always going to be their problem.
Right.
They really don't have rim protection. I don't know. Look, I understand they needed a big, but it's hard for me to believe that Alex Len is a better big right now, even at Dwight Howard's age of 39. It's hard for me to believe Alex Len. I'm not saying Dwight Howard is Orlando Dwight Howard. I'm not saying he's Houston Rockets Dwight Howard.
Right. You don't even need to see that.
Yeah, he might be the Shanghai Sharks.